What is love? One of my listeners asked me to do a podcast episode on what is love. It's such a huge subject that I'm going to do a mini-series. I was adamant I wanted to start the series with me and Matt talking about our experiences of love and how it's changed for us over the years. I finally managed to pin Matt down to a date last week, and we sat in the bedroom as it was the coolest place in the house in the sticky heat of September, and we recorded our thoughts. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. It's such a complex topic, and here we share our own experiences from a place of not being experts, but discovering from several badly failed attempts at relationships and finding something new, what has worked for us. When my last relationship ended, I signed up to a course with an American therapist who, in 4 weeks, managed to teach me things I hadn't learned in the previous 40 years. No one really teaches you how to love. We watch films and read books. They are all created stories specifically to get us hooked and entertained, yet we still seem to follow many of those patterns. I don't believe this is because it's necessary to have all that excitement and conflict. It's because a straightforward love affair would be pretty boring to watch. Let's face it, if Cinderella met the prince out shopping and they got on and the parents were delighted and there was no lost slipper, who would be interested? If Romeo and Juliet had been met with open arms, it wouldn't be seen as one of the greatest love stories of all times. I've heard several people say they don't argue in relationships, and they often come against rolling eyes and people either not believing them or saying it's unhealthy. I have to confess, I didn't argue often with my ex-husband either, but I think there was a lot of apathy and not wanting to rock the boat. There is a difference between being unable to say what you need and not arguing. There is also a difference between having a constructive conversation around something you don't see eye to eye on and arguing. So there are many arms and legs to this topic. The podcast gives a starting point, but I am excited to be welcoming on some special guests, including my therapist from America who taught me so much, over the next few months. If you have any thoughts on what love is, please send me an email, and if you want to come on the podcast, let me know. This Wednesday I talked to Jonathan Leach about how to speak with confidence. If you struggle to speak confidently and are terrified of public speaking, Jonathan can help. His personal story is also fascinating. If you haven't yet tuned in to the podcast, here's what you've been missing out on. What is love with Jenny and Matt? How to give a shit with Liz Goodchild. Unravelling nature, clearing out the old stuff to make space. How to gain balance by thinking like a tree. Tough to talk, follow up. What to do when someone threatens suicide. A crucial conversation, male suicide prevention with Steve Whittle. Walking on the wild side. How my own barefoot walking went. Unravelling your inner wild, how to connect with the real you. If you want to learn some tools to discover yourself more deeply, there are also my 30 free coaching videos you can sign up for to learn all the tips and tools I've used in the last 2 years when life has been challenging. And right at the bottom of the email is the full podcasting listing, can't even speak now, with all the links. So they are there for you to access. Remember to have a powerful week and a powerful day, whatever having a powerful week means to you.